everyone, welcome back to Holzhausen, the heroes of Holzhausen. Here's Hero Trillion. Hello, hello.
Hello, Hitman.
So, today, dun, 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 we have a new tractor mod. It's exciting too, nice tractor, isn't it?
Yep.
So, the Case 230 has been updated, so we're going to sell our old one. And here's the new one, and you can see the size difference. Just the scale of them seems bigger. See? Let me see if it's... Yeah, you can see the one on the left is higher. And when you look at the forks, the forks are also scaled bigger.
Yep, tires are taller.
And they have,
wider.
There's tons of different, this thing is, there's so many features on this, which we'll show as we go. I'm not gonna, we don't need to do a whole mod spotlight episode, but you can see that, for instance, looking at the lights, the difference, you can fold up. Okay, well here we go. We're talking about. Okay, well just a few things then. The front, you can fold up the front, which is way better for the front loading. Also, the front loader forks are a heck of a lot easier to get on. This thing, you've seen us derping with this so many times.
Yeah.
Hey, this doesn't have the front fenders on.
Oh yeah. Get this
there. There. Not neat, you can add front fenders and stuff. So the biggest thing, I wanted to do this comparison before we switched. If you look at, you see in the back of this where the pin hitch would be, see the little receptacle? There's no pin. You look over here, there's a pin in this one, and you can raise that up and down.
Yep.
And this one has a ball hitch, which this one does not have. It just has another pin hitch, or I guess you could put a ball on that probably. Anyway, the detail, I guess what I'm saying is the detail on this machine is much higher. You can open, whoops.
All the bells and whistles.
It has lots and lots of bells and whistles. Close the door. Right, so we're going to sell that one. Don't do it yet, though. We'll have to get this one away because we don't want to accidentally sell the wrong tractor. We got a second beet seeder, beet and corn seeder. We're going to seed some corn, beets today. Beets. And we purchased a second case. You see that we've got the black and the red. There's the two different versions.
The black's not black.
The black is kind of a more of a bluey
it's a
gray.
Really nice color.
I like it. I like it better than flat black, to be honest.
It's steel blue. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get this beast.
Okay, you can use that. I'll sell this. I'm gonna find icon.
Alright, and you're gonna bring the cedar, I'm assuming?
No.
I should meet you back at the farm. Well, fine then. You can just sit there in the parking lot and, I don't know, have a tailgate party. There's no tailgate, no beer. It's gonna be a pretty boring tailgate party.
So we're getting 137,400.
Good.
Oh, that just sold the forks off the front of it. Strange.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we want to sell it. There's a bit of a bug there.
So we'll remove that one from our mod folder because we've updated. So I think it's the same author, but I'm not positive. The new one is Timber 131, and this mod is just amazing. I'm really impressed with it. And yeah, I don't impress that easily, do I? Maybe? I don't know. I didn't think I did. Alright, so we're gonna drop off the forks in here, and I got a cedar here. We gotta go seed the beets.
Fill up the cedars.
Oh, down. Behave. So there's also a front loader console on these. What I mean by that is, it's got all the, you see, it's got all the hydraulics and stuff. I guess that's what they mean by console. I don't know. I'm a noob. There, you can remove it. Oh, almost forget to get a front weight. There's, if you need another front weight, there's one in here. Take the dirty one. She gets upset. Don't clean them. Don't tell her.
What was that?
Nothing at all.
Taking the dirty front weight.
Because it was probably me that put it in there.
Yeah.
I'll have to clean one there. I don't know if you need front weight with these seeders. Crap, here she comes, here she comes. Race for the seed
have it
power.
not need it with these weights that you can reduce the weight of them anyway. Well, if I go just in front of the door...
You block it completely. Good job.
No. Forward enough. There you go.
Oh, really? Well, that fell right there. I guess it will.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's magic door.
Oh. Alright, so I'll add a bit more front weight. Yeah, that should do it. Don't forget to switch to beats.
Feeder there while I go get front weight. I don't think it would help. Driving around in here with a cedar on the back.
Nope. Look at the weeds in this field. So, we've been playing this map off screen, and we've gone quite a bit further ahead. We've trimmed back a lot of these trees that are around the edges of the field that drive us crazy, and that took hours and hours and hours of work. But I would say we're pretty proficient with it now, aren't we?
Yeah.
We can burn through those trees in no time.
So you can? Yep. No problem with that.
And we've also learned a lot more since you last saw us. We've learned a lot more about soil mods, such as the big things are really how much the yield is affected by this stuff with the tiniest little changes. Like, for instance, the pH. Well, let me look at my thing to do for here. The pH, at 6.2, we're losing 10%. So we're going to be hitting all the other fields other than our two new ones, which are 25 and 31 that we're seeding beets on now. Oh my gosh, if I could...
Are we taking a field each, or do 25 and then moving to 31?
We can both work on one, I think. One at a time, that way we're...
Okay.
Okay, so... Well, I haven't got it set up yet. Jill went on. Alright, here we go. Course set. How's that? Need to rotate it a bit. And over. And okay, that should do it.
Okay. Of course, from neighbor. Go. I'll go start in the other corner.
Oops, turned it off. And in this corner, within the black tractor, you have Hitman 82. And in the other corner, in the red tractor, it's Hero Trillion.
Yes.
I'll have to make a good headland so we don't drive over the crops. Oh, I forgot to mention that we also have dual wheels for these. I only bought one set though. Whoops. Guess I should buy a second set.
Yeah, that's alright. There we go. Let's go around the edge here. Not using GPS quite yet.
Uh-oh. That's a recipe for disaster.
And then I'll do a headland at the same.
Okay.
I'm basically doing a side headland.
A side land?
Don't know. Yeah.
What you can do there for this, because this field is rectangular, is, well, rectangular-ish. Never mind. I guess it's not rectangular now that I look at it.
Corner.
But you can change the just change your GPS to 90 degrees to do headlands.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have used that before.
Well, probably what, three passes should do it. You know what's probably faster instead of turning around. It's probably faster just to back up. No, it isn't. Never mind.
Oh, I should have done more headland there. I'm just gonna fix this side. I will let Hitman do it.
Yeah. So I'm now actually keeping track of stuff on a piece of paper. There's so much, the soil mod adds so much complexity to this that the only way to keep track is to do it on paper, and as we add more fields, it's going to get even more and more difficult. So our other fields are showing that they are ready to harvest, but the pH is at 6.2, so and the NPK is a little bit high, so I figured out we're going to lose at least 30% of our yield because of that. So we're gonna hit that with lime off screen today, and then tomorrow, I'm talking game time here. Tomorrow we'll be able to use some words that I can't think of. Oh, the pH higher will harvest, and hopefully the PK won't have dropped, because it doesn't drop every day. It's like twice out of every 8 days, I think. So hopefully, oh my gosh, if it drops, we're in trouble. But hopefully it won't. We have it's only in the light. You know, the field looks light green, which means that it's the first stage of ready for harvest. So we actually do have 2 more days that we can go before we have to harvest. I think I didn't need quite so much headline that I've got here, but that's okay. Oh yeah, that makes a nice easy turnaround. By the time we're done the headlands, there won't be anything left. That should be good enough, Turland, I think.
Because the field drops out a little bit, I'm going to do 1 more pass.
Okay, well I will
just to get that extra.
go forward out of your way then. Wee, round and round we go. Oh, you hear that?
Missed a little bit.
I hear the sound of viewers throwing up. Sorry. I should have had some breakfast before we recorded. Hopefully you can't hear my stomach growling on the screen. Bacon.
Yeah.
Eat bacon. Toby would like this headland, I think. So exciting times. Yesterday, wow, yesterday the sky was orange. You could actually look at the sun. Here on the west coast of Canada, we have tons of fires going. Amazing. Halfway through the summer, we've lost more hectares of forest than we did all last year. Last I heard for yesterday was 460,000 hectares of forest gone. Well, not gone, but I mean burned. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that is
not good, eh?
Not easy to control, I'll tell you. But on the plus side, with all that burning, next year it won't burn. So, I don't know. I guess the best thing to do is, I guess, just put the fires out around the houses and let the rest, you know, try and control it and let it burn out. And that's what nature's trying to burn, so.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's that field done. I'm assuming you can get the rest of that on there.
Yep.
And I'll go over and get the GPS set up on the next one. I could turn the GPS lines off, but they don't bother me. Let me know if they bother any of you fine viewers. Oh, let's turn the cedar up. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. Alright, well, let's line her up with this side. So, I don't know if we actually had to cultivate it. I mean, obviously it's seeding okay, but I don't know if... I guess in real life you would have to cultivate that first, because the cedar would be going a little bit bumpy, wouldn't it? Oh well. We got enough work to do.
Yeah.
In hindsight, though, I kind of wish we had cultivated first, because that is the right way to do it. Oh well. Suppose I could go get a cultivator and do it now, but right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, you can grab the GPS if you want. Tell me when you got it.
That's it. Yep.
Away we go.
Interestingly stuck. Oh no, there we go.
Those bushes. You know, I've discovered that these, well, some of us have discovered they're trees. They're actually, I think those bushes are trees sunk into the ground. So that when you go and you try and deal with them, suddenly, boom, tree pops out of the ground. You had that problem over at the cow shed, and then you logged off yesterday when we were playing our offspring game. And
what happened to it?
after that, I went over and I was like, well, let me see what I can do with this. And I started working on it, and another tree popped up out of the ground. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So we stopped and started the server again, and that because we were trying to cut the trees or do anything with them, and it wouldn't register as a cut.
Yeah.
So we restarted the server, and then it worked out okay. So Rickster and I went through and got rid of the 2 trees and chipped them. But
very good.
so now we know what the story is on those trees and to be careful of them.
Yeah.
So I imagine we'll be doing most of that stuff off screen just because of those problems and having to restart and stuff like that.
Did they pop back up as trees, or
yeah,
just let you get? Oh, right.
But they didn't come out of the ground all the way, so we used a stump grinder to get rid of the below ground parts.
Yeah.
So there may still be bits of the trees under there, but oh, I guess I should make a headland here. I'll make a headland on this end if you want to do that end.
Yeah.
I got my mouse acceleration turned up so when I go to show different views, it doesn't, see me kind of 3 or 4 different attempts with my mouse to get the view around. With the acceleration up, can whip it around a little bit faster.
All right.
Anything I can do to make the poor viewers throw up, I'm trying. Everybody who watches Hitman's videos is bulimic. We don't know what's going on. So we're now getting issues. It's funny, you can seed along the edge of that field, because if you try and spray or anything, it says you don't own this field when we go along the southern edge of 31.
Yeah. Just you were saying that.
Okay, so we're gonna have to buy a beet harvester, obviously. You don't own this field. Yes, I do. It's green. Come on. This is the mod author's way, the map author's way of making us buy all the fields.
Yeah. You buy one and you get to the edge of the next one. You don't own this field still.
That's why there's nothing planted on the edge of 26.
Before you know it, you own everything. Yeah.
And then you go crazy because trying to keep up to all the fields. I guess we could buy them and just not use them, but it seems like a waste. We're both too frugal for that, I think. So are you doing 3 passes down there?
It's maybe the 4th. 3 and a bit, anyway.
Yeah, there's a heck of a hill there. Yeah, there's
a lake.
Slope.
I think I'll just keep going sideways, actually.
Alright, so
we'll just make a headland all the way up. But lake phobia. I don't want to drive towards another one. To this side. Yeah, we're doing a lot of work on the same. We started with this map and playing it offline, and now I'm confused over what we've done here and what we've done offline.
Just like what happened on Goldboro Park Farm.
Hard to keep track. Yeah. Oh dear. It's like I've been given some straw to the animals before we started playing today, and I was like, deja vu. Filled them up with straw and fed them all and used up all their hay bales, but that was an offline game. Today I was like, where did the hay bales come from?
Oh, that's something else I wanted to mention, was we've been mowing just on little fields here and there. Those fields are getting depleted, like the nutrients, and we either have to replace those nutrients or not. There's no point in mowing once the values drop. So we actually have to mow some of our, or make some of our fields into grass. So I'm thinking that 18, that's north of the cows there, I think we've got grains on there right now, but we're gonna have to maybe make that in the grass, and maybe we'll buy 15 and 16 as well and make those in the grass, and then that should 22, what was I going to mention about 22, in our off-screen game we did grass that. That's where all where our sheds are. But
yeah,
I don't know what we should do there.
Not quite made up our minds yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could make a try and square off a field in there, because it is very difficult in there, and there's a lot of little slopes here and there and things that catch on and just drive you nuts. So we'll have to have a look at that and see if we can make something out of that. And then I do want to leave a little cleared area for a road through there, because we go through there all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll plant a grass strip there to use as a road.
Got to put my mud flats on. Oh.
30 feet in the cab.
I'm playing around with the tractor now. Well, I was getting a bit stuffy. I had to open the sunroof.
This one's open. Oh, no it isn't. Then you can put this on screen across. Oh my gosh, now you got me doing it. And then there's a... let's pull that down. This is all your fault.
Yeah.
So,
usually.
so the control here, when you push on this button on the control, it will... That's what gets rid of the what do you call them? The hitch, the 3-point hitch on the front. When you click the button on the joystick.
Oh, is that what that
Yep.
does? I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna try that now. So.
Oh, don't forget to put the armrest. Oh, it's already down, so you can change the armrest. Oops, no, I can't reach it. There
The
it is.
armrest?
Yeah, there's an armrest on the left side of you. You can flip up and down.
Oh, I did not know that either.
Open the back window.
Oh, cool.
This tractor is so great. I really like it. And it's not just the features inside, which are really good, but it's just the scale. It's a little bit bigger. Whoops, forgot to. It's bigger. Like the scale is bigger. The front, the fork, or like the not the forks. The arms are way easier to get on. The detail, I do like the detail, but it also handles really well. Like there's none of the derpiness, like the thing sliding around and all that. I haven't had any problems like that. The top speed's a bit low. It's at like 51 kilometers an hour, but well, it's still at 30 miles an hour. But yeah, if you need faster than that, buy a truck.
It looks a bit funny with the thing taken off the front, and it's just hanging the front weight off one hook.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Is mine like that too? No, mine isn't doing that. Oh, did you click the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't. You wouldn't really in real life. You would not want to do that with the front weight on. I don't imagine.
Oh.
So just click it again, and it'll sort
it. It's not.
Oh, you broke the tractor. Wow, that didn't take long.
I broke it. I did. Darting around. I'll just let it hit man seed the field. Tractor. There
You've been seeding corn.
Now.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I haven't. Oh my god.
Panic attack?
Yeah, a little bit. Right, okay, let's stop playing around. I knew I changed it to beats earlier. I might have accidentally hit something. Words I can't see. Oh dear. Well, looks like you get a bit of sway back and forth on the tractor. Can you see it going left and right? Even if I stop.
No.
Or slow down, it still tickles about on the GPS line. A little.
Could be lag, maybe?
I think it's because of the high ping. Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll get this last pass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure?
We're done already. Sure, why not? So look at that slope right there. Jeepers. Jeepers creepers. Wow. Now I bet you that's an old saying.
Creepers. I know it. Darn. I don't think it's that old a saying, is it?
Oh, there's a little strip at the very end there that it didn't pick up. Right behind me at the very
I'll go check out.
So much.
Oh, yeah.
Watching you. Well, I guess we should be watching where I'm going instead, shouldn't we?
I'll just put corn on this little strip.
No.
Just to get you back for that.
No, we wouldn't do that.
There we go. Field is done.
Okay, back to the farm. So now we've got a few minutes left. What we're going to spray? Oh, water, because our moisture level is 14%, and ideally you want 57% is optimum. Now, when we look at the weather forecast, we don't have to do it right now, but it shows we've got precipitation coming tomorrow, hail or snow or whatever it is. So that will boost the moisture some. So we do not want to get into a situation where we have too much moisture, because that really kills your yield. For instance, if it was 100%, we would lose 30% of our yield just from moisture alone. And all these little bits add up. I'm not sure when they say, for instance, that you'd lose 30%. Is that? I wonder, is that 30% out of 100%, or is that 30% out of? I guess, how can I explain it? You've got nitrogen, pK, pH, and moisture. So 4 different variables on the fields. Does each one account for 25% of the yield, or does that take it straight off the top? If you know what I'm saying, I do not know how that works yet.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the many README files that I just haven't finished reading yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of info.
Yes, so much. Anyway, so if anyone out there knows the answer to that, feel free to let us know. We'd certainly appreciate it. Question again, in case you're like, oh my god, what did you say? Well, you can back it up and look, or I can just tell you again. I'll tell you again, because I really want to know. And that is the percentages. Why am I watching this now? We should be going and spraying. Oh well. The percentages, are they cumulative, or I don't know what the word would be. Yeah, anyway. Or it's morning, I can't speak.
I was trying to think. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't.
Oh, grabbed it again. Need to get the front weight. Okay, well, spraying the front weight, so that'll about end that episode, because that'll take me quite a while.
Yeah.
So
longer than the tractor to spray. Bizarre.
So what we're going to do off screen is spray water on the 2 fields we just seeded, and lime on the rest, and then skip forward a day so that we'll have a harvest for your next episode. That is the plan. Whether or not that is actually what happens, we'll see. But...
Well, I'm changing it to water right now. Oops, I missed.
Yeah, that derp. We continued in our off-screen game. We just continued where we were in this from the last episode. Wow, that field was just awful. It was all over the place for NPK.
We had sprayed water on it after.
So that threw the moisture off.
Partially NPK, partially water. Yeah.
Oh, what a mess. So we just went today, or yesterday in game time. We went and sprayed the whole field with NPK, and then the whole field with water. So everything was kind of back to the same, except for some reason that field is a bit funny, and I'm just wondering if that might have been when we sprayed it, that we might have missed little bits here and there and thought it wouldn't matter, and maybe it does. But anyway, so we do have, it's not a big deal. I mean, if it affects the yield in just little spots here and there, it's not a big deal.
But you were saying if it remains all messed up, we'll have to zero it?
Right. So what I mean by that, by zeroing the crop, and it's just a term I made up, I don't know what you would call it, but what we would do is harvest plant and harvest the field until the NPK levels were getting too low, and then we would just let the field go to 0. So that takes, the nitrogen drops by 1 level every day. PK drops 2 out of 8 days. So, and I haven't figured out. It's, you see the -6 up in the corner there? That somehow affects it. I don't know. So I'm not sure if that's.
I think that means day 6.
So
I don't know if when it gets to 7 it goes back to 1 or if it keeps counting.
I do not know. Oh my gosh. Can I do this any more derpy? I can try, I suppose.
What are you doing?
Burying the, I don't know why I'm burying the cultivator, but oh well, it's done. It's done. We'll sort that off screen. In the meantime, yeah, so we'll get going on the spraying of the fields, and then we'll record another episode. This one hopefully harvesting, depending on where we are in the growth cycle, like whether or not we lose PK. Because if we do lose PK, then we could be in dire straits. So we'll see. Right. So I guess we can knock off for today. Any parting words?
Okay. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
We'll see you next time. Bye for now.